What a day with XELA stock, Exela Technologies Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to state to all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. And all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time right after this chart analysis, because I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So, XELA stock, Exela Technologies Inc. had a nice jump and it pulled back, but it's consolidating. So far the chart has shown that 222 is the lowest point. That's a very important support level I'll be watching moving forward. It jumped up, consolidated, took off, and hit highs recently of 310. So this is the channel that we're in right now with Exela Technologies Inc. between 222 and 310. Now, if it consolidates within this area, it's going to have some strength instead of going downwards or crazy upwards before the next catalyst that can actually push this up to newer highs. But if it starts pulling down, 222 is the lowest point that we've seen in this bearish run that I will be watching very closely. And if 222 gets broken through, the next support level is down here at 192. So keep that in mind, down at these levels. So what are we looking at going into tomorrow? The first thing that I see here is consolidation and a little bit of strength from 222 to the 250s, right? But the lowest point today was right here, and it's the lowest point in this downward trend and consolidation, and that's 252. I would watch that carefully, see how it reacts if it breaks through it, if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears are tearing this one down fairly fast. Now to the upside, the bulls are going to want to break through 268, then up here 273, and then the ultimate goal is the highest point of 310, guys. That's going to be very important for the bulls to keep on pushing upwards. But before getting to any of these resistance levels, the first one is the highest point of today, and that's 268. Create that staircase effect and bounce off of it, right? Bounce off of that resistance level and bring it up to newer highs, new resistance levels, and deeper into bullish territory. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And 3 to 5 more minutes of your time is all I ask for. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that's presenting itself to be an opportunity. It's a speculative opportunity of a penny stock, as well as the ticker symbols I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. Stay tuned. So the ticker symbol I have to share with you guys today is one that I've talked about before, and it's already jumped up nearly 40 to 50% after hitting its lows, and it's kind of consolidating at this area. So it's definitely a stock to be watching even if it pulls back further, and if not, watching it as it consolidates towards its next catalyst. Now, before we talk about that stock, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So I talked about COCP, PALI, and DIDI. Now, these stocks came out with fresh news, and I was just watching DIDI based off of volume and its charts. Every single stock gave an opportunity of 10% plus. It all had to do with execution and timing, but the one that happened the quickest was COCP. So we started watching this one as it was pulling downwards towards the bell, started to run, pulled back down, right? Hit 129 and took off to 148, nearly a highest point of 18% plus. This was almost a home run opportunity at its highest peak, and after that, it pulled back and gave small jumps of 3 to 5%. Now, the other stocks we watched was DIDI and PALI. Now, PALI was our worst performer, but in the first 10 to 15 minutes, right, this stock pulled back at the bell, hit lows here of 376 and took off to 405, giving a 5 to 10% jump. And that's what it's all about. Today was really quick. It was the true expectation of what day trading is, and a regular expectation, nothing that just skyrockets out of nowhere or anything like that. That 5 to 10%, like I always talk about, is a regular day, and I always put my stop loss, and if it executes and it kicks me out, I call it a day and move on. If not, I protected my capital rather than just sit there and watch it dissipate, right? That's the goal every single time, to execute as best as I can. And if my stop loss limit order executes, it is what it is, right? I'd rather lose 5 to 10% than see my stock continue, or my money actually, and my capital continue to just sit there in a position that I might have to hold for another day or two. And that's not the point. I trade penny stocks, I do not hold them. So DIDI pulled back pretty fast, hit 994 and jumped up to 1041. Now this stock right here gave a small jump of about 5%, but in the big pullback, right? This lasted for about 35 minutes to 40 minutes. It took off from those lows all the way up to highs here of 1020, a jump of about 10 to 12%. And DIDI was one that took patience and execution and timing when it came to this stock. Not everything is always going to be instant gratification. It's all about trying to catch the dip, sell the rips, and if it actually does not constitute to that type of opportunity and a stop loss gets executed, I always move on. So if you guys want to know what stocks I watch daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So what's the stock you want to add to your watch list? Well, it's METX. This stock actually jumped nearly 50% plus since we talked about it back on the 26th to the 27th, pulled down, jumped up again, and now it's consolidating. Now this is a speculative play, and this has been in a downtrend for some time. If we actually zoom this out, you could see that all it's done is fall, consolidate, have spikes, consolidate, and then continue that downward trend. Another consolidation here, about 80 to 90 cents, and then it's just continued a downward trend. Now this is very speculative. It is a penny stock, but it is a stock to watch going into its earnings, which the next earnings is coming up in August. It says here August 28th. If anybody wants to confirm that or double check that, that's what it's showing here on this platform. It could be earlier or around that time or that exact date, but that is something to be aware of. And this stock has beat earnings before, and it's going to be interesting how it's going to play out going into the following weeks and the next month. Definitely do your due diligence and research on this one. I'm just here to enlighten you guys on what stocks I'm watching and why I'm watching them. This is not financial advice. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.